Welcome to another video solution by Kode. In this video, we will be looking at the 3-sum closest problem on LeetCode, and this video will provide you with a Python solution of this problem. I have also made a video for the C++ solution of this problem, and if you are more comfortable with C++, then you can go ahead and find that video linked in the description box. Also, I request you to please subscribe to my channel to get the latest updates about exciting problems and their solution. So, without wasting any time, let's proceed to this problem. In this problem, we are given an array of n numbers and an integer target value. We have to find 3 such numbers in the array whose sum is closest to the target value. As an output of the function, we have to return the sum of the closest 3 numbers that have been found. Also, there exists exactly one solution for every input sample. To understand better, let's check out the first input sample. The input here is -1, 2, 1 and -4, and the target value is 1. Here, I have listed down all the possible triplets that can exist for this particular input sample. The first triplet of numbers is -1, 2 and 1. The sum of these numbers is 2. The second triplet of numbers is -1, 2 and -4. The sum in this case is -3. The third triplet is -1, 1 and -4, and the sum here is -4. The final triplet is 2, 1 and -4, and the sum formed is -1. In this case, the sum of the first triplet, which is -1, 2 and 1, which is 2, is closest to the target 1. Therefore, as an output of the function, we get the value 2. Having understood the problem, let's proceed to the Python solution of this problem. Before checking out the desired solution, let's just check out the simple brute force solution of this problem. The technique for the brute force solution is going to be the same as we saw in the input sample 1 explanation. We iterate over all the possible triplets that can be formed and return that particular sum which is closest to the target value. The brute solution is shown in the comments here. The complexity of the brute solution is going to be O of n cube, and now we'll optimize it. At first, we just declare a variable to store the minimum difference between the sum of the values in a triplet and the target value. As a next step, we sort this array. To understand better, let's consider the first input example. After sorting the first input sample, we get -4, -1, 1 and 2. Now, we start our iteration over this sorted array. The reason why we don't iterate over the entire length is because we have to form triplets of a number we are currently at, which is I, with all the numbers that are ahead of it in the array. If we go further ahead, we won't be able to form triplets, and thus we just restrict our iteration to 2 steps before the entire length of the array. Now, we initialize 2 pointer, one that begins from a position just next to the I pointer and another that begins from the end position. We calculate the sum of the values at these 3 pointers and check if the obtained is closer to the target than the previously observed sum or not. If the current sum S is closer to the target, we update the diff value and the output of the function as well. Now, we have to move either the P1 pointer or P2 pointer, and we'll see how we are going to do that. If the value of S was lesser than target, then our next step will be to move the P1 pointer. As the array is sorted, it is quite easy to understand that increasing the value of P1 will get us closer to the target value than decreasing the value of P2. In the same manner, we check if the value of target is smaller than the value of current sum S. If that is the case, look for a smaller sum and move P2 one step back. In the last case, we will have that the value of sum is same as target. This means that the difference between the sum value and target is same, and thus, there can never exist a difference between the sum and target which is smaller than 0. So, if ever the sum and the target value become equal, we can just return the target value. Otherwise, We keep continuing our iteration over the input array. We keep looking for triplets and keep checking if the sum was closer to target or not. Finally, we return the value in the output variable as an output of the function. That is it. Great job, and we are done with the solution. Let's try to run it and see if it works or not. And there you go. The solution has been accepted. I hope you liked the solution. If you did, then please hit the like button and press the bell icon to stay updated about the latest problems and their solution on LeetCode. Bye for now. Happy coding, and I'll see you next time with another exciting problem and its solution.